quite possible. Please welcome Gabriel Gomez.
What's up, my factory? How we doing, man? We good? Yeah. Good to be back, man. It's my favorite place to perform. I love coming here. No stairs, It's pretty cool. Yeah, man. It's a funny thing of words when I tell people I do stand-up, right? Yeah, man. He knows me. He knows what I'm talking about. Yo. All right, let's get the elephant out the room, man. If you're wondering why I'm in a wheelchair, it's from a motorcycle accident, all right, in 2003. But most people have the audacity just to assume that I got shot. Well, I got shot on my motorcycle, which led to the accident. But it was the accident that put me here. Nah, man, I didn't get shot. I'm just playing shit. I didn't get shot. Yo, man. Hey, you guys ever want to try medication out for the side effects? Yeah? Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Because usually the side effects are bad, right? Like, this will cure your headache, but may cause rectal bleeding. So you're like, oh, man. I don't have a headache no more, but I got to wear a maxi pad on my booty. You know what I mean? The side effects don't faze us, right? Like, I want to cure my headache now. Rectal bleeding, that's a problem for later, Gabriel. You know what I mean? No, but I did hear about this medication, right? It's called Ambien. You guys heard of Ambien? It's a sleeping medication. Now, me personally, I don't have a problem with sleep, but I didn't know the key side effect from this drug that people were talking about. And it says, may cause sleepwalking. I'll let it sink in. But that had me thinking, miracle drug. Maybe my conscious mind is locked up by all these rules of science, but my unconscious mind is like a butterfly tattoo hippie that wants to skip around my apartment in the middle of the night. Want no believers here? Can I get an amen about Latin Palm Beach? Thank you, hallelujah, hallelujah. Now, I'm no man of great faith, but like the famous philosopher, Curtis, 50 Cent Jackson said, all I need is a little bit. Oh man, in a minute since that song came out, yo. Man, times have changed, yo, times have changed. Like, you know what I mean? Like I remember a time when, kids used to be afraid of their dad, you know what I mean? Like, man, it was a different time. Like, I remember I used to get spanked, man. I remember I got spanked so good one day that I couldn't sit down all day. Never thought I'd miss that so much. But no, man, you were afraid of your dad on different levels, you know what I mean? And my boy was talking about The Exorcist, right? Man, I remember as a kid one time, right? I wanted to watch The Exorcist. And my dad's like, oh, you want to watch The Exorcist, huh? That's a pretty scary movie there. You go ahead and watch that movie. Me and your mom will go out to dinner. We'll come back and check on you. And I watched this movie. I was terrified. Like, this is borderline child abuse, man. Like, I grew up in church, so this sucker hit home, you know what I mean? My parents come home, put me to bed. Mom kissed me on the forehead, good night, son. Dad kissed me on the forehead, good night, son. And as they're leaving, my dad leaves the room and closes the door, turns the light off and acts like he leaves. But he stays in the room. As I'm laying in bed, overgoing what I just witnessed in my head, my dad's quietly crawling under my bed. And then starts violently shaking the bed like, oh, Gabriel, it's the devil and I'm here to take you tonight. I'm crying, screaming, no, Dad, the devil's trying to get me. And then I hear a familiar laugh that sounds oddly like my dad. But then I remember the devil can make his voice sound like your parents, so I don't know what to think, you know what I mean? Like, it's just wild. Good times, man, good times. Yeah, man, but since we're just a little community tonight, I'm gonna just shoot a couple stories to y'all. Can I tell you some stories? Can I introduce you to a little campfire with us? You know what I mean? All right. Story number one. I call this the time I quit cocaine. The first time. All right. So, me and my girlfriend, we're going back to Halloween 2010. Me and my girlfriend at the time were at a party. You know, she was a sexy policewoman with handcuffs, and I was the prison inmate in the chair. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're having like a good old time at this party, right? Cocaine breaks out. You know what I mean? Then the party just up and relocates to the bathroom. You know what I mean? It's wild, man, I'm telling you. Man, we had such a wild night, I'm telling you, but when we got home, it got wild. Because then we started having sex, right? And I mean like wild sex, I mean like handcuff sex. But like handcuffing me was kind of pointless because like, I ain't going nowhere, you know what I mean? but I'll play along, you know? So, but as we're having sex, we continue doing more cocaine. So I'm telling you, man, the cocaine was so good. I mean, the sex was so good that we literally got into a physical fight in bed. Like, I must have said or did something, right? Because her anger was like from 0 to 100 real quick. Little backdrop. I can't feel nothing from the chest down, right? But everything still works just fine. So I feel more energy, which leaves me the ability to mid-stroke be like, yeah, I don't want to do this no more. And women don't like that. I mean, it's okay if they do it, you know what I mean? But like, God forbid the tables get turned, you know what I mean? And to do that to a coked out, sexually revved up girlfriend, I wouldn't recommend it, you know? Because all that sexual energy has to go somewhere. And being in the dark place already usually goes violent, you know? Because I just remember her pulling me off the bed to the floor, to where I'm like, oh, that sucks, because I can't get up now. Like, I thought this was gonna be a fair fight, you know what I mean? So I go for her legs, man. I try to take her down to my level. And she slips out and kicks me off. I don't know if my real memory or my cocaine memory, but I could have swore I seen a spinning heel kick or something, because she landed her heel right at the top of my head. And I started leaking blood. Not bleeding, like just leaking blood. I'm in a pool of my own blood. And I don't know if cocaine causes blood loss, but that's when things really took off. Because then she went and grabbed a bat by my door. Why I had a bat? I don't know, I don't play baseball. But she comes back. She comes back with a bat. And she says, the one thing you don't want to hear an angry, coked out girlfriend say. She said, I'm going to kill you and then I'm going to kill myself. Now, if she had just said, I'm going to kill you, I'd probably have been like, oh, this broad's tripping. But when she followed it with, and then I'm going to kill myself, I was like, oh shit, I'm going to die tonight. That's the crazy girl anthem right there, yo. You hear those words, you're in trouble. You know what I mean? But even in this predicament, I couldn't help but think of movies, right? I watch a lot of movies. And in this crazy dilemma, I can't think of Goodfellas. Remember when Henry Hill wakes up with his wife holding a pistol to his face? I played that scene verbatim. I was like, baby, I love you. Put the bat down. And she did. She calmed down, she puts the bat down. And she comes in and she gives me a hug. But I panicked, I put her in a headlock. And I start yelling for my roommate, no way, get down here, this crazy brother's trying to kill me. Now she tries to break free, so I double down. I'm holding on for dear life. You know what I mean? So she bites me on the cheek and I let her go. And that's cheating. I was like, you know, like you can bite me during sex, but not during a fight, you know? So when she goes for the bat, I keep yelling for Louie. She comes back and she pokes me in the stomach with a bat. I know where I didn't fit it. I mean, chest down, chest down. You know what I mean? But then she draws it back and she says, shut the fuck up or I'll kill you. Boss, what would you have done in that predicament? Oh, you'd be dead already. Never mind. Yo, no, I'll just say, I hope you didn't say I'll just run away. You know, I'll be like, oh, yeah, good one.
I know, I thought about it.
Yeah, you thought about it too late, sir. You thought about it too late. No, but hey, I'll tell you what I did, yo. I'll tell you what I did. I shut the fuck up. But when she leaves, I'll be talking again. Okay. No. Okay, but Louis didn't hear me, right? Louis was passed out drunk upstairs, man. This was a healthy home. All right? But his girlfriend did hear me. And she comes downstairs to check on me. She knocks on the door. Now look at my girlfriend's 5'2", $112, man. She was hot. She had a nice body. She opens the door, naked, covered in blood, holding a bat in her hands, coked out and ever so calmly says, "Everything is fine. We're just having a little argument." Now, that is a horrifying sight to most people. That's horror film stuff, yo. But to the few of you that are slightly turned on right now, yo, we're in the same boat, man. I don't know what's up with these crazy girls. It gets my blood pumping, yo. I'm telling you. I got a little chub right now. No, but like, I'm saying, yo, it's crazy. No, but.
You Latina?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's why they white women now, yo. No, but like, okay, look at it go. So right before my girlfriend closes the door, I stick my arm in between the door, like, no, I'm telling the girlfriend, no, everything's not fine. She gets my arm, pulls it out of the door, closes the door, and I hear the sound of doom, lock. I'm like, strike two. Now, my girl knows the time is of the essence, that people are gonna start coming down. So she's pacing back and forth, and I'm only thinking one thing. I'm like, just run the clock out, keep her calm. And she's like, when they come down here, you better not say shit. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, Like, I fell out the stairs. I mean, I don't know how I got up the stairs, or why I'm naked covered in blood, but like, neither here nor there. Long story short, this is what happened. They come down the stairs, they get through the door, and after my hospital visit, where I get staples in my head, I decided it was time to quit doing cocaine. I married that girl 2 months later. It's wild, yo, it's wild. It didn't work out for obvious reasons, it was a short marriage. But man, no, I love passionate women, you know what I mean? I don't like calling them crazy. I call them passionate. It's exciting. I mean, not that part, but But like my last girlfriend, right? My last girlfriend was so passionate, right? She loved me so passionately. She wanted to get to know me so intuitively that dirty sex, she wanted me to pee on her, And I couldn't do it. So I poured my catheter on her instead. Oh man, hey man, it's real talk tonight, but there's only a few of you, so I can tell you things, I ain't gotta worry about it. Shit's wild, yo. Shit's wild. Okay, so I got another story, and we should be done. Second story is about how I met the P girl. No, it's not. Third story, all right? So look, earlier this year, y'all, I'm gonna shoot the shit with y'all. I'm gonna shoot the shit with y'all on the second story. Earlier this year, right? I'm thinking like, man, inflation's starting to kick in, rent's going up. I live in a nice neighborhood. I'm like, man, maybe I should get a roommate. And so I put my feelers out. I put it out there, roommate wanted. And I get a lot of replies, and quite a few from women. I'm like, oh, I guess comedian in a wheelchair seems non-threatening. So I'm like, why not get a girl roommate, right? He's nodding his head, wrong way. Why not get a girl roommate? And the more replies I get, I'm like, well, if I have a choice, like, why not get a hot girl roommate? You know what I mean? Men love setting themselves up for failure, So like, let me hire the sexy secretary and wind up in human resources. Anyways, I get a bite. An attractive woman comes and checks out my place. She wants to move in. She doesn't have a job at the moment. She's coming from Vegas. She wants to find work down here. She's close to my age, and she leaves the first month rent cash on the table even before I say yes. Now, I'm not real good at spotting red flags. So I agreed. I said, all right, how about let's give this a trial run. And I never got the term trial run, like, when do you need a tryout running? It sounds like something you tell somebody after getting their legs transplanted with a goat. Like, all right, down the corner and back. Let's give this a trial. Maybe I'm sensitive on the topic. Pressing on, or my ADHD kicking in. She moves in, right? 2 weeks after she moves in, we're in the kitchen, just chopping it up. And I'm like, so what do? You know what I mean? Like, I know you don't got a job, but like, how do you get money? Probably a conversation I should have had before she moved in. But she showed up with a skirt and threw cash on the table. It was like a magician, man. It was smoking mirrors. I didn't know what was going on. So she tells me, well, I have a handful of men I go on dates with for money. I said, what are the odds? My first roommate's an escort. I said, Immediately a thought bubble appears next to me. Instead of them porn videos where the girl comes out of the shower and she's like, I'm a little short on the rent this month. Is there anything I can do to make things right? As I'm thinking this, I can feel the grin coming on my face. And I realize I'm still talking on it. I probably look creepy, so I shake it off. I'm like, man, it's pretty wild, it's pretty wild. You know what I call bullshit on those porn videos, all right? Because that shit didn't ever happen, all right? Like, not even close. And I live at ground zero. I live with a pro. And I never had a hint of that rent fantasy sex, you know what I mean? I mean, she slept with me for free, but like, I wanted the vulnerable me in a buying sex, you know? That was the one I wanted. And that shit didn't happen. You know what I mean? So as time presses on, 3 months in the game, 3 months in, she's late on the rent. And I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, I gotta pay rent, you know? Like, where's the rent at? She's like, oh, I don't have it, I'm short, I only have this much in my account. I was like, well, you better go out there and get that rent, you know? And then I thought immediately, wait a minute, Gabriel, did you just become a pimp? Whoa, this line's getting a little blurry, yo. I started thinking like, hey, you're gonna have, oh yeah, you're gonna have to like find a new place to live, you know what I mean? I'm not a pimp, yo. I can't just sit by and turn a blind eye. I mean, I can sit by, but like turning the blind eye part was like becoming a problem, you know? So I'm like, you gotta go. And man, I ain't got time to finish this story, yo, but it's gonna be good, yo. I'm telling you, it gets deeper, right? But anyways, I'm gonna have to put a pin in this one because I started this story late, yo. I'm telling you, yo. Hey, follow me on Instagram. Keep pushing comedy, yo. Check it. Next time I'm here, I'm gonna do that whole story, yo. And I'm telling you, it's a good one. Thank you, man.